Welcome to Yoga with Iris. Today we are going to talk about what I eat in a day. So first of all, a disclaimer from my side. This is my diet, guys. This is what I eat and this is what I have come to terms with. I find it very satiating and it helps me inside out. But in no way am I suggesting that this is the diet you should go for. I'm not a nutritionist as of now. I'm just a practicing yogi and I wanted to share my story with you. So you may have noticed that in the last 6 months I've had a dramatic weight loss and a dramatic glow up of skin and hair as well. So I just wanted to share what is going on in the background. So starting off with what I do first thing in the morning. At 8 a.m. I take a glass of lukewarm water with lemon and honey or apple cider vinegar. I find this concoction very helpful in aiding my digestion and it gives me a boost of vitamin C first thing in the morning, and it is rich in antioxidants which is helpful for my skin. Also, it is said to aid in weight loss by boosting our metabolism. So that's the first thing, and it's not that I've been taking this in the last 6 months only. I've been taking this since last 5 to 6 years regularly every single day. Next, at 9 a.m. I take a cup of tea without sugar but with milk in it. So guys, I'm someone who has never understood black tea or black coffee. I just don't relish it, but I love a cup of nice Indian chai with some ginger or elaichi in it, and I can do without sugar because I've been cutting off sugar for many years now, and I'm a tea and coffee lover. I take tea and coffee multiple times a day, and if every time I take it with sugar, it really disbalances my body and throws it off the healthy lifestyle track, right? So I've been getting used to having tea and coffee without sugar completely, and now I have begun to relish it without sugar. So a cup of tea is the first thing that I have to kick off my day. Next, at around 10 a.m. I take 2 eggs. I love eggs. I can have them in any form: scrambled eggs, half fried eggs, omelette, boiled eggs, whatever. And I try to have a mix of protein and fat and completely cut out carbohydrates. And this definitely satiates me. So guys, it took me some time to be okay with such a small portion of food, but now it has become more than enough for me. Next, I take some fruits, like a bowl of fruits or fruit juice at around 12 p.m. Sometimes I even take tea at that time when I'm working too hard on laptop and I just need a boost of freshness again. So I go for tea, but usually I go for a bowl of fruits. And then at 2 p.m. I go for my lunch, which is usually sauteed vegetables, which are low carb vegetables, and I usually love mushroom and paneer, but I also try to keep changing the taste with some cauliflowers, with spinach, sometimes with a mix of beans and cauliflowers, etc. I avoid potatoes completely and some other high starch vegetables. So this is what I take for lunch, and along with this I take a glass of buttermilk or curd or raita, so basically curd in any form. Also sometimes I go for sweet lassi, but sweet as in not full of sugar. I just take 1 spoon of ruah afza or some sweetener in it and make it a sweet lassi and just gulp it down, because I've always loved sweet lassi. And this is something that I relish on my cheat days as well. So the next thing I take at around 5 p.m. is again a cup of tea. Guys, I'm a tea lover and I can't do without tea every few hours. And remember, it's always without sugar. Also, I try to take a piece of rusk or something to go along with the tea, but I try to avoid it because for me having tea alone is not a problem at all. Usually people can't have tea without any snacks going along with it because of acidity issues, etc. But I don't face any such trouble, and so I just go for a cup of tea and that's it. And finally, for dinner at around 8 p.m., I again take a bowl of vegetables or paneer chila. So it's lots of paneer and little bit of besan, and make a chila with it. Chila is basically Indian crepe. I just love the taste of it, and sometimes I take just fresh paneer with some salt in it. Any vegetables to change up the things. Guys, I would also like to mention that both for dinner and lunch, sometimes I take a bowl of chole or bowl of chane ki sabzi or some soya beans, because these things are all protein rich food and they are very low on carbs, and I can replace my lunch and dinner with these and feel very very satiated. And so to go along with my dinner, I usually take liquid in some form, not aerated drinks at all. Some juice again, or a glass of cold milk. That's what I go for. And there you have it. This is what I eat in a day, and this is the diet that has done the work behind the scenes for me to lose so much weight and to get this glow up of skin and hair. So I just wanted to share with all of you, because I got some questions from some of my friends and family asking me about the same questions. Again, in no way am I suggesting that you should go for the same diet. Guys, you will have to figure out for yourself what suits you, but this is what I do, and this is what I intake. And I would say that to go along with it, I also go for brisk walks every single day. There is no cheat day for that. So 30 to 45 minutes of brisk walk every day. And you know that I am regularly practicing yoga, so that helps in a huge way as well, because it helps to combat stress, and stress is the biggest factor leading to aging, leading to weight gain, and all the problems that we have in our life currently. So combating stress, relieving myself of anxiety, this is the diet that has been helping me accomplish all my body goals, all my skin goals. And I just wanted to share all of this with you. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments about my diet, and if you have any suggestions to improve it further. I don't know how long I'm going to follow this diet, but as of now I feel very happy with this diet, and I'm totally planning to take this up as a forever kind of diet. Talking about cheat days, I may have one cheat day per week, or one cheat day for sure in 2 weeks. And on that day, I love to have parathas and some sweets, cakes, of course, and sometimes pizzas. But it's not that since it's my cheat day, I'm going to hog on to everything that I can lay my eyes on or I can get my hands on. I still try to portion control on every cheat day, and trust me, I feel very guilty after having all of this after every single cheat day. And I do not look forward to more cheat days every time I have a cheat day, because I'm now used to this kind of healthy diet, and honestly any kind of deviation from my normal healthy diet leads to some kind of indigestion and acne problems to me. So I try to stick to this diet as much as possible, unless I'm having very uncontrollable cravings, or there is a wedding or a function where I just cannot say no to food. So guys, that's about it. Let me know how you like this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.